I stand up, I get up, mapeli moya shona kona. Ahubuluza shobuluza focus, come on, be a go-getter. Shona kona, stay focused. Opportunities, you gotta get this, you gotta fight that skills.
Sangena thina ngithi thena kangempela sanibona lapha emakhaya and a salute to all my hustlers igama umekubelele shomo uhlelo isiphanje bake simkhombisa ke icareer abaningi beni bafethu benicabanga ukuthi ayikho iPISA bafethu emele ukuthi Plastics Institute South Africa bebambe umcimbi wayo where the second year student industrial design competition bafethu kathi manje lo khona lapha eSA Automotive Week khona lapha eGoli njoba ke thina ke asali entweni asimkhombise ke amathuba akhona kule industry phinde futhi simthulele umncintiswano. You know what they say. T's and C's apply. So let's get the 4-on-1 and see what's popping.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bob Bond, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to the Plastics Institute Student Design Competition, which we're running at South African Automotive Week.
The PISA Student Design Competition, it started 5 years ago, and the reason for the introduction of this competition was that recycling became more prominent. People started recycling more, and as sustainability manager of Plastics SA, we tried to increase recycling. So through initiatives like separation at source, where householders are collecting their recyclables and then taking to either a buyback centre or to a drop-off site. So we're collecting a lot more plastics. So we're trying to look at different products or innovative ways to make new products. When the competition started, we thought, who can design products? And the best way is to take students, because they are very creative. They are not bound to the same type of demands that we focused on in the industry, so they come up with fantastic ideas. So that's how we brought on, initially it was 3 universities, WITS University, University of Johannesburg, and then Tshwane University of Technology. And then every year we gave them a different brief, designed different types of products, and it was always held in conjunction with the AfriMold conference. AfriMold conference stopped last year, so this year we looked for a new venue, and that's when we found the South African Automotive Week, and they definitely wanted us to partner with them to showcase their industry. And so When we started with the design for this competition, we asked the students to create anything made from 100% recycled plastics, and halfway through we actually asked them, let's focus on more automotive components. So that's why you'll find that some of the products were automotive based, some were anything from building materials, construction, to just very cool, innovative designs. Through the competition, we want the main focus is to get the university students closer to industry, because they are eventually either going to choose plastics, which is what we would want them to do, because we want these wonderful products to be designed. So the main thing is for them to actually talk to industry directly, and then of course hopefully one of the industry players takes one of their products and actually makes it. So first of all, it's actually taking their products and actually creating a business for the individual or the learner. Although the competition is right at the end of the year, but we actually start at the beginning of the year with the students, where we do presentations to all the students, the brief we go through, and we actually give them training on different types of plastics manufacturing processes, and then through the whole process I even mentor them. So when they've got any questions about technical information about plastics, they're not sure what material choice must they be, or if they would like to speak to a company, I help them with that information the whole way. So it is very good where they learn information quick, and if the lecturers can't assist them, then of course I'm there. So we definitely want South Africans designing for South Africans.
Leli kuzokala ngathi ithuba elihle lokuthi sifunde about umhlaba wokudesign abafethu, bele futhi unikhombisa abantu abanganiqasha uma ungakhetha le career. Ngisikhona manje ake sihlangene ke nama-hustlers wethu amathathu exhubane nawo njengoba ke bafuna ukuzibumbela ikusasa egqamile basebenzisa ama-plastic nemoto nezinye izinto esisebenzisa mihla lena abafethu. Ngithi state your name, hustlers.
Ngowanda nomthandazo Mbatha, ngizalelwe eGoli mara ekhaya kuseNewcastle KZN. Ngikhulele eMpumalanga nogogo wami, but isikhathi esiningi bengila eGoli for school and whatnot. So yeah, ngicana waseGoli vele.
My name is Marta Dornelas. I'm currently studying industrial design at TET, and I'm currently second year. I come from Brit, the small little town of Brit, and I am Portuguese from origin, but I was born in South Africa.
My name is Rotenda Jineutaru. Born and raised in Limpopo, I am a vendor guy. Actually, from my upbringing, I was someone who really liked drawing cars, all that, building toy models. So that actually built the foundation for myself to be a designer. I only got to know about industrial design when I was in grade 11, that is in 2011. I researched more about it, and then I found it interesting, and that's when now I'm a second year industrial design student at TUT, Tswana University of Technology.
Since grade 7, when I actually started accounting as a subject, I always wanted to become a CA, but then I discovered engineering drawing, and that opened a lot of other doors for me. And then I realized that I don't like repetitiveness. That's why I also started looking at industrial design, because one thing about it is that it's never the same. Every day comes with new challenges and things like that. So I changed subjects to that engineering design, and from day one I really enjoyed it.
I used to go to the National School of the Arts in high school. I guess from there, because I'd done 3D design there, it was a natural progression for me to do industrial design. But I started at TT, funny enough, my first year, but I didn't really like Pretoria, so I came back to UJ. Yeah, so I guess that's how it happened. I just loved designing and working with my hands, so it was just a natural progression. In high school, I made this cow that was it was a lampshade and a ceramic cow, but it was also a candle holder. It was supposed to encapsulate ukuthi ngingubani and how I see myself in what I am today and today's society and whatnot. So yeah, it was just about that, and I reinterpreted what I know from ukula and influence tradition yesiZulu, and then ngifake into a modern society. So yeah. Ngikhule ngazi ukuthi I wanna do something that isn't necessarily normal. After ngenza design go high school, I was like, okay, let me challenge myself. I want to go into bespoke furniture anyway in the future. So I thought if I understand the mass-produced products part of everything and how to make mass-producible items, it will make me a better designer at the end of the day with considerations of functionality, sustainability, and all of that. So, yeah, a lot of research went into me understanding what I want to do in the future.
My research in industrial design, it was something where I just said, go to the internet, ask people who know about it, and some who don't even know about it, like just briefly tell them what I want to do, and then they'll refer me to some sources, visit this website, visit that website, and through that, that's when I get to research to know about industrial design. There were a few exhibitions I went to, and I think those were the only things that were design related, and there I'll then be able to ask people about industrial design as well. For me, I think drawing and designing, it's something that I really saw that it's different. I liked to draw when I was young, but as soon as I get to know industrial design, that's where I saw that no, there is something where you design. So my interest actually was based on, I want to design a lot of things. I don't just want to design one thing. So that's when I thought, well, industrial design, you can design a broad variety of products. You're not fixed on one product. So I can design your cell phone, I can design your laptop, I can basically design everything if that's how they put it. So for that, I felt like it's a platform which you can source out in very different places. You're not fixed on doing just one thing, but you can do quite a variety of things.
It's a sticky situation. Sisebenza ngama-plastics bafethu njengoba uzibonela ukuthi ama-hustlers wethu ane-passion. So masibuya emva kwekhefu sibone ukuthi bazokhombisa-ke ama-judges ama-design wabo fethu. Phela sibone ukuthi industrial design eyiphi indima edlalayo khona laphana ku-South African manufacturing nakukusasa lakho. Ngithi i-future mfana, ukuphusha mfana. At the Plastic Institute of South Africa's annual design competition for second-year industrial design students. Babanikile challenge between bayenza ama-products noma ama-automotive components nama-tools nama-accessories basebenzisa i-recycled plastic bafethu. Kira thunza le role re babone.
We were told that we had to design anything that we want to, but it had to be from recycled plastic. Yeah, so they gave us free range for this project, and yeah, from there I designed my Mobi study. It's basically a bag that converts into a table and a chair for underprivileged kids to use in rural school areas where they don't have tables and chairs and yeah, or studying under trees. Yeah, and basically what would happen is the community would get together and collect recyclable plastics, bottles, anything that they can, and possibly create jobs by doing so and getting money from recycling. And then that material would be used into making the actual Mobi study and handed back to the kids to use. and they could use it from primary school until they're actually done with school.
My design is called a tap top. What I wanted to do was, when we first got this project, I wanted to look at what problems I could solve. Because it's a 100% recycled product, it was meant to be a cheap product, so I wanted it to help the less fortunate. So I started looking at schools and realized through my research that a lot of school children don't have desks where they can write on. So I was first inclined to design a table and a chair combination, but then also throughout another project that we did, I think it was last year, we found that in the current schools there's a lot of the standard table frames that don't have tabletops anymore. So instead of making the whole table, I decided to make just the tabletop that fits onto a standard table frame. So then my market was the government, where they can recollect all these old and broken tables, which is just a frame, because usually the frame is still intact. Then they just supply the tabletop for the table and then provide it to the poorer schools.
The product that I designed for this PISA competition, it's a smart brick making kit. It's designed for the underprivileged people in rural settings. So they use the kit to make their own bricks at their own time. So obviously the business-minded people will be able to start their own little warehouse where they are producing bricks and selling them out. So if you see, we have solved the problem of unemployment and the problem of housing. So if you want a 5-bedroom house, you can build one. If you want a 2-bedroom house, you can build one. So it's all up to you. Like, I believe that if you want to be helped, it's better to help yourself as well. So you helping yourself, build your own house, and also take yourself out of poverty.
Industrial design is a course where you design products and to make them better. You come up with new concepts and you develop it further. And it's a course where you learn more about mass production of processes. We use different processes like injection molding, rotational molding. We design products. You need to know about how to mass produce a product.
Industrial design and product design itself is fundamental to the development of and growth of any GDP of any country. Manufacture a product. We hear a lot of noises about the need to stimulate the SMME sector within South Africa. To do that, we have to interface with and has to be taken on board the fact that industrial design is a strategic business tool and must be used and applied that way. How many people do you know can actually recognize and pick out an example of a South African designed product from a high street shop? It's incredibly difficult. If you want to buy a birthday present for your wife, your girlfriend or whatever, or your buddy, and you go to a shop and you've got 150, 200 bucks to spend. You ask the assistant, I want to buy something for my buddy that's made in South Africa. They might give you a soapstone elephant, or they might give you a piece. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. But that is not sustainable product manufacture that needs to happen here. You want to be able to show a whole series of South African-made products, whether it be domestic appliances, whether it be whatever, doesn't matter. But products made in South Africa and proudly made in South Africa.
My soft spot is for little kids, and especially like the disadvantaged in South Africa. And when I found industrial design, I realized that it was an opportunity to help that field, you know, help improve the less fortunate children and things like that. So I think it's people that have a passion for helping like other people, but through, not like for instance a doctor or whatever, through other means, like industrial design. You help through product design to help people better their solutions.
I grew up in a place where I saw these problems every day, people making bricks. So literally my whole upbringing was to see how these people make bricks. So I saw all the problems and I had to solve them. So they usually use their feet. If I'm talking about people that are using clay, making clay bricks, they use their feet to mix the whole clay. Health-wise, it's not really safe. So the kit actually comes in with a panel which you use it to mix your whole clay, so you don't have to use your feet. As well, some don't even afford a wheelbarrow. So the same panel, you use it as a carrier, so you can transport your bricks from one point to the next point. And then the tray molds you get, you make 6 bricks per tray, and with the whole kit you can make 36 bricks at a time.
Because we were given free range, I decided to basically go for helping the community, whereas I could have gone, I have a concept where I went for the luxury part of it, where I'd make a stool that would sell for thousands and they'd make money that way. But because of the free range that we got, I thought, what the hell, why not make something that might help?
Ngithi ngaphambi ukuthi zilive ziyetsheni bafethu sithola ama-pros and cons about ama-plastic nokurecycla. Sohlangana ke nama-masters wethu ukuthi asitshele-ke ukuthi eziphi inkinga abahlangabezene nazo bafethu kulo mncintiswano. Kahle kahle before sihamba bafethu ake sithole ukuthi kahle kahle labantu bafundane njengoba ngithi athi ngokufaka sigeleze.
Well, the competition itself is a very, very good vehicle, and one must applaud the PISA and the individuals behind this competition for setting it up in the first place. It gives the students an opportunity to really throw their ideas out there for critical observation, critical comment. What I look for in any competition is innovative thinking, is the application and the application of the material in its truest sense. I look for creative thinking. I look at commercial viability. Is this product going to have, is it going to take up a commercial position in the market? Are people do they want to buy it? You know, they're the fundamentals, I think. And they are the basic responsibilities of the designer, of the industrial designer.
The product is made out of plastic, which is called low-density polyethylene. So that plastic gives you properties where the product becomes robust, it's tough, but not brittle in a way that it will break. So you are rest assured that you have a lifelong guarantee on the product. And again, choosing recycled plastic was to make it cheaper for people, so that they'll be able to afford it. If I am to base my product to other products out there, I was competing in terms of price-wise and making sure that it solves all the problems that these people experience. So plastic-wise, it is very robust. It might be even say the same as metal. So it's all about a perception of people thinking that plastic is cheap, plastic is not strong, but it is quite really strong. Like in my case, we add wood shavings, things that you get from factories that are thrown away. So you use that to make your plastic stronger. So now you have a robust product. You simply just wash it, no maintenance at all.
The amount of research that goes into developing such a product is first your market. First you have to go and look for a problem that you want to solve. And then because you're given a specific material, you have to go and research on the material, what can be done, what can't be done, what material actually, because we could use 100% recycled plastic. And because there's such a big range, you have to find the one that's going to work best. So there's all those processes. Then you have to go and research the process that you're going to use, and and the business that you're going to use it in, and things like that. There's a lot of in-depth research that you have to go into.
You have to give 120 or 120,000% of your energy and your time into whatever you're doing. You have to time manage well. You have to be able to sacrifice a lot. sometimes you even sacrifice friends. I know I had to sacrifice a lot of time on what college students usually have time to go out and party. Yes, you can manage that if you want to, but I found that I had to prioritize, and that means not sleeping for hours or sleeping at 12 every day just to get a product done. And sometimes it doesn't work out as well, but at the end of the day, you fall in love with what you do with that product. And like I said, it's your baby. So you work on it non-stop until you're actually done, and you find yourself finishing at the last minute. But yeah, it's all about sacrifice. So it's not glamorous, but it's fun, essentially, even with all the stresses that are in there.
Students are so creative. Bona but the design level we are going to use it, and then rotrapa all means or the implementer, and rotrapa all means or maybe consult the industries, you know, to try to implement the design.
Well, currently I want to see my career in entrepreneurship. I want to build up my own company with a few of my current student mates. And yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to create our own so that we can do a broad selection of product. Because that's the one thing, if you do go into a company, you will only be catering for what they already designed. So we want to have a broad selection of different products that we can do.
I'm taking every year as I go, but essentially I just wanna design for the rest of my life, possibly have my own company, a bespoke furniture company. Personally, I love metal and wood a lot, so yeah.
Through my whole research actually in this whole design, there was a point where I really just wanted to design cars, because I really drew a lot of cars since I was young. So that's still, it's still part of my dreams. It might be something that I'll do maybe 10 years after industrial design, after being in the field, just study more and still make it my lifelong dream. So I'd still want to be a car designer, automotive design, they call it.
The industrial designers ba manufacture ditlabakelo tse tswelang naha, community le rona batho molemo. Ba lokela go utlwisisa bothata le tlhokahalo. Ba tle ka solution e tla fetolang maphelo a rona le bokamoso ba rona bo betere. Ka godimo ga go utlwisisa solution ya bona, ba lokela go bana le bokgoni ba go ibua kapa go itlhalosa re ana e tlo fetola maphelo a batho jwang. Le lona mo hae ma hustlers, ha e ka ba o batla go fumana passion ya hao, je ka ha re iponetse go tswa go our hustlers, o lokela go nagana gore ana ke eng selo se o lakatsang go se fetola kapa go se tlisa. E ka ba product kapa yona service. Ha re gutla re ile go bona di-designer tsa our hustlers le baithuti ba bang go utlwisisa hangata ka industrial designing le gore ana plastic e re ama yang bophelong le bokamosong ba rona. Dula le rona.
Ngithi simthilela-ke umnyadala womcimbi wayo-ke the Annual Plastic Institute of South Africa second year industrial design competition bafethu la abafundi-ke namahlazi wethu ahlangana khona ukuthi akhombise imisebenzi yawo abenze nge-recycled plastic bafethu. Phinde futhi banethemba lokuthi imisebenzi yawo izohamba phambili. Kodwa ngaphambi kubona baqhuba kanjani, awuthi-ke ngokuhlabe-ke isipani Q sakule viki bafethu. Umbuzo wethu-ke uhamba kanje bafethu. Some months have 30 days and some months have 31 days. How many months have 28 days? Ngithi uyazi kumele wenzeni uthi #isipani with the capital Q bese-ke uyalaphana-ke ku-social platforms zethu ufake eyakho impendulo. Kodwa khona manje asamzobona ukuthi ama-hustlers wethu aqhuba kanjani.
Welcome to the 2014 PISA Student Design Awards. So I just want to thank everybody for coming today to the awards, and of course a big thanks to the students for their wonderful design innovations. So this day is here to celebrate what the students have done this year, and just to showcase their work. Still, we haven't had somebody from industry taking one of these and start producing it, but I really hope this year will be the year. The criteria for this was life expectancy of product, so how long will it last. We looked at sustainability of product, would you still buy it after 5 years, customer satisfaction despite recycled content, and normally people have an adverse reaction saying, oh, I don't really want material or a product that's made from recycled material. So we're trying to overcome that stigma that recycled plastics are just as good as your normal virgin polymers. Let's start with presentation. So first I would like to call Mum to proceed, if you can please come up.
When I started this project, I wanted to solve a problem that most of us as drivers experience almost every day, and that's like in the garage. And the problem that I experienced was sometimes the garage is too small for the car, or the car is too big for the garage. So the driver has to stop a certain distance from the front wall in order for the garage door to close. So I made this door stopper, wheel stopper thing that is taped to the garage floor.
My design was a baby crawling device. It's designed to use for both as either a toy or a rehabilitation device. It can be used for cerebral palsy kids, people with Down syndrome, but mainly cerebral palsy children who have a problem crawling. And learning to crawl is a major step in learning further.
My design worked around the redesigning the manhole cover or stormwater drain covers. The design was more focused on redesigning it, as it's the current. It focuses on the current manhole covers that have the 600mm diameter. This product is made from 100% polyethylene and is injection molded. The manhole cover has ribbing for extra support and strength.
Unemployment is actually one of South Africa's biggest problems, and yet again, it's not really solved. And I think with people trying to apply jobs, they don't really get any of those jobs. And based on the 2013 statistics, like I'm showing there, 25.2% of people are unemployed, and yet housing is still again the most serious problem. And the picture you see there, it's not really beautiful. And 7.3 people still need adequate houses, and it raises a thing of saying this again is a big problem. So it's up to us, like, do we have a solution for this? It's a question, and I believe that there is a solution. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a product which I call the Brigado.
So I went with the speed bump, the slow-mo speed bump. The whole idea was that speed bumps are very popular, as we know, and quite ugly, actually, if you think about it. Particularly the plastic ones. I don't know if you've seen them. They're kind of square, geometric shaped, not very pleasant to look at. So what I wanted to do was, based on the aesthetics of a red blood cell, try bring this organic shape into urban areas like Joburg and suburban areas around it. So what I did was I looked at injection molding a speed bump, essentially half of a red blood cell that could be in multiple colors to uplift aesthetically the urban areas.
My light is called the Tri-Light. It is a recyclable light. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to go through my whole design process first. This is the precedent board, just to see what is out there. My mood board, I look at toys and mostly lights, and then sheet plastic. The chosen direction is actually a solar power light that can be used in rural areas, that can sit on your windowsill, and it can be used in your home as well. Okay, I had to change the design after I found out that actually your solar panel needs to be face north and needs to be at an angle so that it works at its best.
Brigado is a sustainable and manually operated and environmental friendly brick making kit with excellent user interface. The products allows the individuals to make 36 bricks at a time. So with the whole kit, regardless of how you're using it, you can make 36 bricks. And for that, for the bricks, then you'll be able to produce or build your own house whenever you feel like having one. And so it's manually operated, so it's designed so that it's easy and quick, the way people make bricks. And it was taken from a traditional way that we black people make bricks. And I believe that still that traditional way can be made better for all of us. Like you see there, you've got the side panels which you use as brick carriers, because those people, they try to make bricks, but they don't have wheelbarrows. They can't even afford one. So at least you've got something which you can use as an alternative to a wheelbarrow. And again, the same panel can be used to mix whatever. If you're using mud, if you're using concrete, because they use their feet currently, and health-wise, that's not really nice. So at least you've got something to mix your mud with, because if you're using the traditional way, then I believe you'll have an easier way of making bricks.
Selemong sa 2012, setjhaba sa South Africa se sebedisitse 1,628 million tons ya plastiki. Ho ho tjho hore o mong le o mongwe o sebedisa 28 kg ya plastiki. Re na le di-company tse 2,000 tse hirang basebetsi ba 61,000. Ho ho tjho hore o mong le o mong o fetola 25 kg ya plastiki selemong. Plastiki yona e bonolo, e cost effective ho isebedisa hape le ho create mesebetsi.
Githi bokumnandi ningekho simenyiwe khona lapha ke at the Plastic Institute of South Africa Industrial Design Competition bafethu for second year students. Lana ke babanikeze i-chance ukuthi bahambe bayenza ama-product noma ke ama-tools noma ama-accessory basebenzisa ke i-recycled plastic bafethu. Ngithi ke manje sebakhombisa ama-judge ukuthi imisebenzi yabo ime kanjani. But before that, hold on. Hathi nje ngimkhumbuze ngesifanikiwe lapha bafethu sise umbuzo wethu ohamba kanje. Some months have 30 days and some months have 31 days. How many months have 28 days bafethu? Thumela kumkhafazo ngokhulu shesha kodwa manje let's go back to where the action is at.
We started with the judging process yesterday. Normally we have the students involved and the judges ask the students questions during, but this year we thought we'd go do a little bit different and let the judges work with themselves and discuss the different projects. Just some comments from the judges, like innovative design, great concepts. PISA competition is a great vehicle to introduce students to industry. It challenges students to think creative and also showing commercial availability of products that can be produced. And I just would like to thank our four judges: Belinda Booker from Petco, who was one of our sponsors, Rudy Johannes from SAPRO, the South African Plastics Recycling Organization. We had Vincent Kamalu from the CSR, and as well he sits on the PISA committee. And then also Mark Wyeth from TUT. So thank you very much for taking time out of your day to judge the competition. So, the part that you're all waiting for. So although we saw presentations of the top 6 students, now it's just to go through and so what we're going to do is do the first, second and third, and then we've got 3 merit awards that we'd like to give. So I'm going to ask Bob to assist me with this. So thank you very much. So we're going to start in third place. And let me just check, sorry. So third, if we could have a drum roll, please. So third goes to Judge Lombard from UJ. So congratulations.
Baby, go. Yeah, you baby. Back. You groovy, baby. In. Let's make a movie, baby. Time. Excuse me, baby. Let's. Yeah, you baby. Go. You groovy, baby. Back. Let's make a movie.
So second, I'll just say what second is first. So second prize, getting 2,500 Rand. And it goes to Armand Duplessis from TUT. Well done, man. Here's your. Keep that safe. And then first prize, that's for a value of 4,000 Rand, and that goes to Retender.
Everybody get up.
Congratulations, man.
Your presentation was just fantastic. So really well done, and I definitely see a future for you in our industry. Okay.
I'm so excited. Well, if I can do it, other designers can do it. We can solve all the problems we're having, social problems, through design. And it's not just the housing problem, the unemployment problem. There's more problems, and I believe that other designers can do it as well. That I'm so excited. I think this competition was actually a great exposure because I've chatted with few people and they are really willing to help me. So I think competitions are the way for us designers.
Competition was tough. I guess everyone had really, really good designs.
I feel very proud of my friends that actually did win. But look, the competition was tough. And I think that the best designers did come out on top, but it always gives you a reason to work harder on your designs, and that's what I'm going to do and like develop it further.
I'll work on my designs so they're not as complicated as what I had planned for this competition. But yeah, I think I want to take it further. I want to try and get sponsors for it so that I can actually get it made. Because I really do believe in it, and I believe that it should make a difference.
I do think I should keep entering in, because it's good exposure for any designer, and it makes you a better designer because you look at what other people produce, and it makes you want to aspire to get higher and better designs.
I think as well, design shouldn't be just the product, it should be also how you present the product to the people. Designers are people who like pictures, something that's visuals, and that really excites us, the audience. So I had to put a lot of effort, let it be a presentation that just excites them and maybe just feel like I deserve more than the first place. So I had to put a lot of emphasis on the presentation. The next step is taking that thing into production. Well, I still have to chat with few people, and then I think other than that, the brigade needs to be there for the people.
Hayi hustlers bafethu ngizikhona abantu abakrelekrele lapha ngaphandle kodwa thina umbuzo wethu ukuthi ngabe ke bahlakaniphe okwanele ukuthi bangaphendula iSpanish Q sethu njengani lapha emakhaya awusike ngiphinde ngeSpanish Q bafethu say some months have 30 days and some have 31 days. How many months have 28 days? Impendulo yethu bafethu ukuthi some have more, none have less. Iqiniso ukuthi kuna 28 days kuwo wonke ama months bafethu. Ulapho ke umkiriketshani ngiyazi bafethu ukuthi ibhola simandani ikude kodwa sine break yethu ila ekhoneni asisithwe bese siyabuya. Hustlers, PISA Student Industrial Design Awards zikhombisa ke imisebenzi yabafundi ke abahamba phambili ngokudesigna labantu abahambile bayodesigna baphinde futhi badweba bakhombisa futhi ama-judges imisebenzi yabo. Into sesele manje sifuna ukwazi ukuthi kahle kahle kuyonqoba bani njengoba ke bonke bafuna ukuba banqoba asibabone.
Goba industrial designer o lokela go ba creative o bane le bokgoni ba go taka le tsebo ka material. Senior certificate e ka go dumella gore o yetse di-course tsa diploma e empa hopola re di-institution ka o fapana di na le ditlhokwa tsa yona. Baithuti bona ba kgethwa ka di-portfolio, di-practical examination le tsona di-interview. Ko di-subjecting, maths e botlhokwa haholo. Tse ding tse o ka di sheba ke engineering, ke visual arts le yona graphic designing. Ha re khutla baithuti ba rona ba presenta mesebetsi ya bona ko di-judge, Mac le yena o tla le karabo ya Hispanic Q, o se fetwe ke sena. Well done to our hustlers Rotenda, Marta le Wanda. Ka nnete re motlotlo ka lona ka ho batla ho fetola maemo naheng ya rona. Plastic recycling e tlisa tlhahloho le monyetla wa ho boloka naha ya rona. Potso ya rona beke ena e tswa ko Brian a re yena o na le kgatlhego ya go ithutela lefapheng la Automotive. Brian, ko website-eng ya Mesita ba na le bukanyana e ba e bitsang career guide e leng gore o ka e downloada. Yona ge e tla go nea ka di-options e go thusa gore kgatlhego ya hao e go kae, e go nea le ka di-training providers tse e leng gore di registered le lefapha la SETA. And hape mo o ka fumana ka di-bursary, di-learnership le di-apprenticeship tse teng. Ha e ka ba go na le ho sa o fumanang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa website ya rona. And hopolang gore romela tsa lona dipotso.
Ngithi hustler nawe lapha ekhaya ngithatha isikhathi ukuthi uzakhele elakho ekusasa egqamile uphinde futhi uthathe wonke amathuba onikezwe wona ukuthi uzakhele elakho igama. Mina kumfana kaMdamu sengiphuma kanje ngidonsa zonke ngithi yazi mafuna ukuxhumana nathi xhumana nathi kuphi bafethu social media sikhona na ku website yethu sikhona bafethu ngizohlala ngitshela bafethu until next week ngithi awungeke spade awungeke look down look up and stay up.